Main guys was me, Roy Mayorga, Adam Deuce, Joey Jordanson, Paul Gray, and Andreas Kisser. We were the main guys. We started doing the rehearsals here a month or so prior to actually going to New York.
It was very well organized, you know, and Dino was, I think, the main guy there who really provide all the place and the equipment and all the driving force, really, you know. He was really a guy with a lot of energy, and he kept everybody together and excited, you know, to do the stuff.
Mexican flag, custom Ibanez RG8 guitar that I used in the recording, and also the live show.
Dino's funny. I mean, Dino's a great guitar player, but Dino thinks that everything can be done on his 7-string guitar, and you don't have to tune anything in order to achieve it on a 7-string guitar, because 7-string guitars are so superior to everything else. Meanwhile, back in reality, you got to tune to whatever the musicians that recorded that thing in the first place tuned to. There's no, you know, magic guitar that's always going to be in tune for everything, buddy.
This one definitely stood out. This actually guitar came out. The New York Times did an actual review of the live show, and it showed a picture of me and Adam, and this guitar was in the picture. This really stood out in the picture.
But you know, we worked through that.
I knew there was a lot of work ahead, but when you do the stuff you like, you know, stuff you love, the work's nothing.
And then once we all started jamming, you know, we were doing like anywhere between 5 hours to 8 hour rehearsals a day here.
It's like, okay, band call at 12 o'clock, we'd all be down there at 11 and being like, let's go, and let's go practice, you know? It was like, it wasn't even like practicing, it was just like going in and jamming and just having fun.
I love to jam, you know, not only in Sepultura, not only metal, but I like to play music, different music with many different musicians. I do that a lot here in Brazil, and I couldn't be out of this big party.
Joey Jordison had his kit set up on this side, and Roy Mayorga had his kit set up on this side. We had a couple of bass stacks over here, a couple of guitar stacks back there. We had all the road cases outside of the hallway. People were out there waiting for their song to start.
Yeah, it was like two full bands worth of gear in this room, probably, and more guitar shit even. Three bands worth of guitar shit.
Pretty loud in here. Yeah, it was really loud in here. Not that big of a room, but we made it work.
Dino and Joey were the guys who chose the songs that we should play.
This was actually pretty much close to the final set list. Of course, a couple of things changed live, and a couple of people did different stuff live.
You know, actually, the set list, we had a little bit, you know, we had our choices, you know, what songs we wanted to play or whatever.
Well, I think there was like a list of songs that they gave us.
You all picked.
And we just picked whatever songs we thought would sound cool. Or the label actually picked what songs were cool as well. But I think, you know, obviously things changed when we came in the room. Different people had different ideas, and we just combined them all together.
To be able to go into a situation like that where everybody's basically at the top of their game, and just go in there, okay, yeah, let's listen to that. Okay, yeah, I think it goes like this. No, I'm hearing this, and that. Okay, go. And everybody's like frog's ass tight, like immediately. It was amazing.
Everyone already knew the songs. I mean, we all been listening to each other's bands for so long.
Just different people playing them and rehearsing them and getting them to sound as close to the originals as possible was the fun part.
As, you know, we started learning all the songs, different guys came in and started, you know, rehearsing with us. Scotty Ian came in later on. Nadia came in later on. Logan Mader came in later on. And then by the time we got to New York, we were really tight. We were ready to go. You know, it was really easy for these singers to come out and, you know, do the songs that they were chosen to do.
There was no singers here, right? Singers didn't come in and sing till we got to New York. Yeah, it just shows you how tight these guys were, because
that's right, none of them came.
It was like they had like 2 days of rehearsal in New York or something for all the singers, and you know, it was just spot on. There was no problems at all.
And when we went to New York, other musicians came that weren't in Los Angeles, like the Ripper came, and Billy Vile, and the guys from Biohazard, and other people, you know, to make the practices in New York. And they felt that vibe, you know, was really natural.
Oh, they did great, you know. These guys like know catalogs worth of music.
I thought it was really solid, man, honestly. I mean, you're talking about guys who've been doing it forever, you know. I mean, this is our baptism, really. And if you were gonna have people handle shit like that, I mean, what better way? You know, you throw Scott Ian in the mix, fuck, it's gonna be ridiculous.
But some of those songs were really fucking hard, man.
Those dudes had to remember a lot of songs. It's not like, that's the thing, it's not like you're playing some, you know, blues covers you can kind of improv and like do your own thing. These are like tight, technical metal tunes.
You know, they weren't the easiest songs in the world, though. I mean, we weren't getting up playing Cold Gin or something, you know. I mean, we're playing Alice in Hell and Curse of the Pharaohs. I mean, these aren't the easiest songs. So.
It's like, hey, go learn a couple of Deicide songs real quick. With people you've never played with before.
It was interesting. It was really good, actually. At first I was like, this is gonna be a train wreck, but then when we went through it, I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Rehearsing wise, I think 1 or 2 times, and that was it, and we had it.
Before the show, they brought everyone together to do like a photograph for a magazine and stuff. That was kind of neat. That part was a bit surreal.
They had everyone come out on the floor. That's it. It was a whole crowd of us.
It's like sort of a tour family. You run into people here and there, sort of like a relative. You say hi for a little bit.
Typically with RoadRunner, a lot of the bands that are on the label tour together, so everybody kind of knows each other already from touring together. It's really kind of like family, extended family.
Getting everybody there, you know, it was just huge, man. Like it was really cool to get just to be a part of the whole thing.
Amazing. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, being a part of RoadRunner Records is, you know, one of the biggest points in my life, if not the biggest.
I thought what was most special was like the entire RoadRunner office from around the world pretty much flew in for that show, and it's the first time a lot of those people met each other, I think, so that was kind of cool to see.
I know pretty much every conceivable person that worked for RoadRunner was there, you know, just like worldwide, they were all there.
It was awesome to see. There was a bunch of RoadRunner people from years past, people from nowadays. A lot of the reps that we see around the world. It was really cool to see those guys at that show. It was fun. It was like a family reunion of sorts.